Hi everybody, welcome back. I'm Dorothy. I'm a professional astrologer and you can find me on the web at nhastrologer.com. Now today I want to talk about the solar eclipse that we have on March 20th. It is a new moon eclipse, and it is at the 29th degree of Pisces. Now, when we have anything at the final degree of any of the zodiac signs, we always have this sense of urgency that we can feel about completing something, and we're really not even sure what it is. You know, there's just like this little, like we got this little electrical current running through us, which actually we do, since Uranus and Pluto are in an exact square these days, especially during this eclipse. But the point is, when we have anything that is at that final degree, the 29th degree of any zodiac sign, we're feeling that. We're feeling that intensity. We're feeling that need for something to shift and something to happen, something to change. And this eclipse is the thing that brings us finally into the new. It brings us finally into a point where we're able to actually start really creating the things that it is that we want and we need in our lives. But up until that point, for the whole beginning part, the first quarter of this year, 2015, it's been still a lot of releasing and just allowing things to be and allowing things to flow. So with this eclipse on the spring equinox, but a few hours actually before the spring equinox, this new moon eclipse is all about actually releasing that final thing, releasing those final things that you have been hanging on to, releasing control, getting out of our heads, allowing our imaginations and just allowing our spirits to be free, and releasing and letting go of the material things that have been holding us down, bogging us down, all those little details. And it's all about releasing that and letting that go. Now, if you've been following me and many other people, we know that new moon is typically about setting goals, setting new intentions. And that is the truth. It still is that. But we need to wait about 12 hours or so once the sun moves into the sign of Aries. And when it does do that, then we have more of an opportunity to start creating what it is we need, using that numerology 8 of the year of 2015 to really be a prosperous year for us all in whatever way that means for us. So let me get to just a little more of the details. When we have eclipses, they're not just the new moons. That just means the earth and the moon and the sun are all lined up and in perfection pretty much. And when they do, we have a much more intense new moon. So again, work this energy to your advantage. When you feel like there is something that you need to let go of, that's what you're going to do with this new moon for a while. It's for the day, just for that whole day. And allow that to be. Don't question it. Allow your higher self to guide you and allow yourself to move through this, especially with all of these things in the sign of Pisces. Let me look at my chart here. Of course, the sun and the moon are there, but we also have Chiron 10 degrees away. Mercury and Neptune are also conjunct in Pisces, the early degree of Pisces, at the same time that we have this new moon in Pisces, again, an eclipse. So I want you to understand, and I want you to really trust whatever path that you are on. It's hard to be very specific when we have a Pisces new moon, especially an eclipse, just because Pisces is all about knowing no boundaries and knowing no barriers. So, breaking down all of that is mainly the main idea behind what we should do with this energy. All right, find out where that Pisces is in your own chart. I did do 12 videos for the first 3 months of 2015. They are on my YouTube channel, so go find them. Find the one for your rising sign. It will tell you where this eclipse and this new moon is, because it's an important thing that's going on. And again, a few days before that, we also have the Uranus-Pluto, the exact square of them for the final and last time of this whole batch of squares. Been going on since 2012. So we're in an intense period, but we're also in a period now where it's about absolute surrender and surrendering to whatever is around you, whatever is causing you grief or sorrow or pain, surrendering to these situations. You're not a doormat. I'm just saying surrender and allow that peace and serenity that you have within. Work the astrology. That's what that is all about. Work your energy and allow that surrender to happen for you. So I just want to leave you with that. I was just wanted to give you a quick, fast forecast on that. And then I'm going to move on to the next eclipse, which we have in April. Okay, so the April eclipse that we have, it's a total lunar eclipse, and it is a full moon. It's on April 4th. Now it is at 7:05 a.m. on the east coast of the United States. And what we get with this eclipse is the same aspect, the same area of the zodiac that we had on October 8th. So on April 4th, this eclipse is at the 14th degree of Libra and Aries, that opposition. The sun is in Aries, the moon is in Libra. On October 8th, it was exactly opposite, but it was at the 15th degree of the Aries-Libra opposition. That's the same thing. So look back to what was going on for you in October, and always give October and give these eclipses a leeway of a few weeks on either side. Sometimes it's a whole month, but at least a few weeks on either side of that date, that something significant will shift and something significant will come into your life. You know, maybe back in October you met somebody and it's worked out, or it's been going along nicely for 6 months, and now there's something that needs to be addressed. Or it didn't work out well in the very beginning, right off the bat, and you have an opportunity 6 months later, now on April 4th, and within this time period of a couple of weeks, either side of that date, you have an opportunity to work something through. This is the truth for love relationships. This is the truth for partnerships. Any type of activity that involves a one-to-one interaction. So keep that in mind, that you are able to work through, excuse me, and all of us are able to work through some sort of dilemma or situation or problem that might be bothering us during this eclipse. Now, the first eclipse that we have on March 20th, and it's all about surrendering to the situations and surrendering to what is and being very present in life. That might easily just take up all the energy of what's going on with this eclipse. So if something around you does bother you and you need to handle a situation, you can do it with calmness, with surrender, with acceptance. And that's just one way to look at it. That's one way that that energy can work its way through. So again, with this total lunar eclipse on April 4th, just keep in mind our partnerships and our relationships, that Libra energy is what will be the emotional trigger and the thing that comes up for us in a big emotional way. So we can really work through, move through, accept the emotions and the feelings that we have. It's like a Buddhist way in a sense. You know, we just accept what it is that the way we're feeling, and move with it and move through it. And we can just mature and expand and grow beyond old energies that really are just nothing works any, you know, the old stuff is not working anymore. So let's move through the things and that are really giving us some trouble, move through them quickly and easily, and become a more enlightened and a more light and spiritual being, which is what your true nature is. All right, I'm going to leave you with that. It's just a quick catch up on the eclipses this spring. And if you want to know where that is, I will be doing they're not up already. They're not up while I'm videoing this, put it that way. I will be doing the next 3 months, April, May, and June, will be coming up for each zodiac sign shortly. So be patient. Have those up for you in the very near future. So thank you. And you can go watch those and see where that eclipse is on April 4th and what house it is for you. Thank you very much. Namaste. And blessed be.